I was poisoned with black toxic mold around a year ago today, so here are all my symptoms and how you can test your home if you feel like you have mold. I knew something was wrong because my skin was telling me. I had terrible eczema on my neck, I had rashes all over my body, I had acne that I've never had before. Neurologically, I felt very anxious, depressed, unmotivated. I was really lost. I couldn't get out of bed. I would sleep from 10 to like 1 p.m. and when I would wake up, I wouldn't feel well rested. I would wake up super nauseous and tired and fatigued. I was fatigued throughout the entire day. I remember talking to my leasing agent before I signed and she told me there had been a water intrusion and that people moved out because of mold, and I was like, oh, okay. The bitch literally fucking put me in this exact unit that started the entire intrusion. I talked to my landlord and he was neglecting the problem. So the way I figured out I had mold was I searched up mold inspector near me. I went with my gut, I read the reviews, and I hired them. It was around $400. For a mold inspection is pretty good because a lot of other companies, they charge like $1,000. I went with MITS Minneapolis, which is mold inspection and testing Minneapolis, Minnesota. The guy who came to test my unit was so informative. He helped me so much. He knew so much about mold that I thought I knew a lot because I had researched so much. I just had him come to my new apartment, and basically what they do is they'll use their moisture meter and moisture testers to look around the unit for any water leaks, water damages, or any moisture, and then if they feel like there's a lot or there's visible mold, then he'll punch a hole in the wall and then put a tube through the wall and test that. He will do a couple air tests. So I had an air test in this living room, my roommate's room, and then my room. So those air tests will detect any mold spores or mycotoxins in the air. So I'll figure out if my apartment has mold or not in 2 days. I'm really hoping it doesn't because my skin has been acting up and I feel like I'm a lot more swollen, but maybe I'm just not used to new environments. But you know, the timing is weird because I'll go to Miami and my skin will completely heal. So I do well in certain environments. That's what they do. It's very simple. With my little unit, it'll take an hour. With houses, it'll take a little longer. The company also does commercial real estate and all these buildings. I really trust him. The company is really looking out for your best interest, but that is how the mold inspection comes. And then once your results come back, they will read it with you. They will tell you what you need done. And they also have a remediation company, I believe, but you can talk to your mold inspector on what the next steps would be. But the most important thing when you find out you're living in mold is to get out of the moldy environment, of course. It just really sucks because cross-contamination is it's so risky and it's very easy to cross-contaminate your new place. That's what happened with my last apartment. I brought everything back to my mom's and then boom, I started breaking out in rashes there. I had to HEPA vacuum every single little thing and spot clean every single object I brought in my room. I had to throw away most of my things in my apartment, so I would never want to go through that again. You lose so much money. Remediation costs so much. Get out of the place. If you can't get out of the place, you have to start remediating it. You need to hire the mold remediation people and have them properly treat the mold. All in all, the first step is to get your place tested. There are certain ways to treat mold. If you treat the wrong mold a wrong way, you will create a bigger reaction and it will make your living situation worse. It's a very long process to remediate and it's a very long process to heal. I'm still not in my best state and I feel like there might be, I don't know, girl. We're gonna have to wait for the results. I'll update you guys. If you feel like you're living in mold, please, please, please take the action, invest in your health. It is a lot of money, but your health is your wealth. If you are not healthy, what the fuck is the point of living, right? So 100% trust MIT inspection, MIT Minnesota, whatever it is. I'm gonna leave it all right here, the phone numbers and everything. You can just call them, book an appointment. I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions, let me know, but I'm so glad I'm getting my apartment tested just for my peace of mind, and I'm really hoping for good results. Good luck to everyone. I'm praying for you. We will get through this. I'll see you guys in my next video.